Good morning, Franklin. It's Monday morning, and that means it's time for the top 3 things you need to know this week. I'm Eric Stuckey, your city administrator, and we'll jump right in. The first item, of course, I have my handy dandy Post-it with me. Of course, got to have that. But my first item is the proposed budget for fiscal 2021 was released last week. I presented it on Thursday to our Budget and Finance Committee, and we'll be voting on it later in May and 2 times in June before we get it done. It is a challenging budget with the COVID-19 impact and the economic downturn associated with it. We've reduced our overall budget over $18 million in the proposed budget. That's 10.5%. We've frozen positions in our organization. Over 4% of our positions are now vacant and held unfunded right now. So we're doing that to help save money and stretch our dollars. We will likely be revisiting that budget later in the year as we know more about the depth and impact of revenue losses associated with COVID-19. So more work to come on that, but that is out. We do maintain services. There are no tax increases in this budget. The only fee increase is our planned water rate increase, water and sewer rate increases, which is 2.9% and 3% respectively between water and sewer. So otherwise, everything else stays the same in terms of taxes and fees. So that's our budget, and general fund budget was reduced a similar amount, about $8 million, from $78 million to $70 million. So that's item 1. I've got show and tell going on here today. And the other item is, next item, is our State of the City. We launched that on Friday evening. Over 5,000 of you have already viewed the State of the City, and it's online. You can watch it on Facebook. You can watch it on YouTube. You can go to any of our platforms. You can go to our Franklin website. And one of the places we've gotten a number of questions on, we did a video segment about capital projects, important infrastructure investments, and we had a number of people asking us questions. And we gave some updates on higher profile projects, but not everything. And a handy place to get those updates, you can go on your computer, on your phone, is to our website, franklintn.gov. franklintn.gov/projects, and you can get an update on the 30 active projects that are going on in terms of major infrastructure projects in the city. And this will tell you the cost, what stage of development it's in, and other important information. As I shared with you last week, we just got bids for the Franklin Road project, and we'll be awarding that shortly. So that was a good follow-up for State of the City. If you haven't had a chance to see it, it's about a half hour. Lots of good information about what's going on in the city overall, COVID-19 response, and some updates from other community leaders as well about that. Mental health initiative that the mayor has led over the last year, and that's out there for you to learn more about. So check that out. An important announcement that we made at State of the City is that the City of Franklin is one of 20 finalists for the All-America City Award, which is a National Civic Lead Award. It's very prestigious. It's been given out since 1949, and it reflects community problem solving and community engagement. And so Franklin tomorrow, working with the City of Franklin, submitted the application. It's not just about our 2 organizations, it's about the community overall, how we're working together to solve problems. And it's a real honor to be a finalist, and we'll be going out there to interview for the actual award late summer. So we'll see how that goes. That's exciting news. And then finally, the governor announced on Friday that this coming Friday, the 22nd of May, that the capacity restrictions will be lifted for restaurants and retail establishments, and large attractions also can begin to reopen. Now, there'll be additional guidelines issued this week leading into those expansions of capacity, or getting rid of the limits on capacity and opening up those attractions, and we'll learn more about it there. But again, you continue to follow the SMART guidelines around hand washing and maintaining physical distancing. And when you're out in public, when you can't necessarily certainly maintain those physical distance limits, that you wear a mask or face covering. So again, not mandated, but strongly suggested, and is what the guidance is from health officials, and studies show that that has a dramatic impact on lessening the spread of COVID-19. So just keep that in mind. And if you don't have a face mask, face covering, and you want one, you can get one for free at the Ag Center, along where they're doing the testing, free testing for everybody there from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. You can also pick up a free mask. It's a separate line, but it's out there set up to get those out to folks. They have over 21,000 masks that we received late last week. So there's plenty of them. You can come by, pick them up for you, your family members, friends. They'll give you multiple masks. And the state of Tennessee has acquired masks for every adult in the state of Tennessee so that you have that available to you. So that's your top 3 things. Fiscal 21 budget's out there. State of the city is there, along with good information on our website about projects, which people seem very interested in. The city's been nominated or been a finalist, selected as a finalist for All-America City designation. And then finally, restrictions on capacity will be lifted this Friday on restaurants and retail establishments and large attractions, and keep taking those safety measures. Our numbers look really good. We brought the curve down significantly, but we need to stay vigilant. So those are your top 3 things, plus some bonus items, Franklin. Have a great day.